Hello everybody, welcome to our Highlight Crafts Flower of the Month, and this is just wonderful. So thank you for joining us on our YouTube and our education. Now, it is wonderful. Now I just want to share something with you before we get into the actual Fuchsia Flower of the Month demo. This is phenomenal, okay? It's brand new. There are already lots of you buying it and loving it. But it is our new premium pure print. Now, it surprises me every time that we get something like this. You say, oh, it must be a printer, it isn't. This is all about the paper. So this is our lovely pure print, which, we love, we use all the time. It is fantastic. But this is our new premium pure. Look at that. Look at the colour difference. It just brings to life the greens, the vibrancy of the greens and how alive they look. It's almost like 3D that I could actually pick that up. All these pinks, the purples, everything just comes to life. Now, we haven't changed or put this onto a different printer. This is all printed on the same printer. How amazing is it? So let me just show you a couple of others, because these are just incredible. So this is our lovely Mel's Quirky Bird. Lovely. Yeah, loving it. Look at the difference that it makes. Isn't that phenomenal? Really makes it, look how sharp. Really makes it sharp. I think that's a good description for this. Sharpens all the edges, the colourway. Phenomenal. So this one is printed on our 140 GSM, so you can really see the difference on that, can't you? It's phenomenal. And then this one we have printed on our new 250 GSM. Again, you can absolutely tell that, aren't they phenomenal? So we love this. We love the pure print, we really do. But look at the premium. That is just something else, isn't it? And just one other that I just want to quickly show you that really shows how phenomenal the colour is. Again, this is on the 140, but look at that. Look at the difference in the greens and the reds. Look at these down here. They look like they're actually shiny, don't they, on this paper for this? It really is like this bauble. I feel like I could actually pick it up. So that is our new fabulous premium pure print. Now let me just show you. So there's two different weights. We have our 140 GSM. Now in this one there's 75 sheets. They're both A4. So there's 75 sheets in the 140, and in the 250 GSM you're getting 50 sheets. So it's already there on our highlightcrafts.com website. Just wonderful. So that is a must when you're working with something like this, where you want those colours to just sing. So let's pop that to one side. Another thing that I just want to touch on, these are live as well. These are our brand new, I'm going to say vessels, containers, for actually showing what you can do with the flowers. So we've already done the plant pots. We've now got the interchangeable vase and the interchangeable bottle, but they are also on YouTube. So drop across there and see the videos on how they work. So now we're working with the fuchsia. Let me just quickly, so the dies, these are the 3 dies that you've got. We've got the large, beautiful one, which is that unity, split unity, so you're getting 2 halves, but it still makes a whole separate matte layer. We've got the little one that goes in the opposite direction, again with that lovely matte layer. And then we have the build a bouquet, which is all the little elements and the tuck-ins, the buds and things like that. So that's the die set that is available to you. And look what we can make. This is why I brought in the actual vase, because this is what I've used on the board. Again, because they work in different directions, look at everything that you can build on here. And this is all of those 3 key dies together. So let's make a project. On some of on our website, we have our apertures, and I love working with something like this because it brings focus to what you're building. We also have our Craftmaster 3D box frames. Again, it brings focus to what we're wanting to work with. And then we have all of our scenes. Now, to Red Robins, we have brought you so many scenes, different USBs that you can actually work with and do, you know, make all your own. I love it that we bring something like this on occasion, but these are some of my favourites, okay? This is from our Bluebell wood. So we've got the lovely wood meandering in the background, and I've done this because it's muted. It's got a little bit of colour, but we don't have to do that. We can have our fields and things as well. So these are some of our scenes. So now it gives me a focus for me now to build around with an aperture. So let's just choose, look at all these. These are beautiful. In fact, let's go with something like this. Okay. So again, remember about the paper. The paper is a must. And then I've borrowed some of Stephanie's painting pages frames. Don't tell her. Okay, now we can use these. And again, it brings in that focus. So remember, we're working with the fuchsia. So I want, the square is a little bit big. We've got some lovely, let's look at what the rectangle brings us. Quite like the rectangle. But if I change out the rectangle and bring in the oval, aren't these fabulous? Now we can start seeing where the project is going to go, because I love the fact that it focuses what we're looking at. And being on black, the black is going to work in our advantage to show off all those fabulous colours. Because I know that you've all just put that beautiful paper in your baskets. So let's snip this down. Bring this in like so. And once you've done this, I leave mine as it is. I don't cut anything off yet, because I think, you know, I've got more scope here. I've got more places to go. But once I've actually done it, then I'll say, right, okay, I'm going to cut this down to a 5x5, 6x6 or whatever it is. But to start off with, I leave it as it is. So a little bit of wet glue. Again, all our glues and things, you're going to find those on our website. Like so. And I do want that just there. Make sure that is stuck down. Yeah, fabulous. So now we can start building the flower. Now the dies, the cuts on this are just lovely. Look at all these. How wonderful. So on our website, again, you have got so many colourways to choose from, which is fabulous. So let's get these. So I'm going to pull out, no rhyme or reason, I'm just going to pull out some of them like so. This is the small one. Got a little bit of a small one there. And this is how I like to build with the flower of the month. I'm not going to be too fussy about how many there are, or I know that I want a little bit of all of them out on my desk. And then we've got these fabulous main large structures, okay? So I'm going to tuck that in there. Look how that just comes to life. That on its own, a little sentiment in the corner, a little bit of shaping and glue gel on there, done. Nothing more needed. But we can just keep building. So now we've used the small one and the large one. We've added in the direction, okay? So now we're building movement. Not just the focus. We've got focus going on in the background. The aperture is building that focus to draw our eye in. And then we've got the movement going on at the front. And then we've got these other elements that we can bring in. And now we're building at the front, so we're bringing in depth. So we've got the foreground, the midground and the background all going off in one go. So let's start gluing these down. Now, some of the tools that I really like to use when I'm working with the flower of the month is a good ball tool, which you can get. I think we might have got some on in our store, maybe on our website, but you know, pretty much anywhere. Or just use the back of a pokey tool, you know, on the rounded end. So that is a little bit of shape in that one. This one is the smaller one, remember. that builds in the movement. So now we're adding in the movement. Where's my other piece gone? There we go. And this is at the front. So we've got foreground, midground, background going on all in one go. And then my favourite glue to use with these is my 3D glue gel, because it means I can build up the definition in all of this. So also for some of, you know, check out the obviously our website, but there's also our lovely outlet as well. So there may be some fabulous USBs, because two Red Robin, we've brought you so many, and I know the lovely Diane puts loads on there. So there may be a USB that you've missed out on. Check it out, because it might be on there. It might be an X demo one or something. So have a quick look. But everything I'm using today is on Highlight Crafts. And like I say, I've borrowed some of Stephanie's painting pages frames. Okay, so that is my background, my midground, now my foreground. When I've done this, I will cut it down, I will mount it onto a card, and then we'll get a photo taken off it and put onto our website. How easy is this building? It couldn't be any easier, really, could it? Look at this. The colours are just exquisite. So remember, with them, we also have a deal, so check that out as well. So if you go on there, we've got a fabulous deal running. It's only for a fortnight. So have a look and see. Now this one, I'm going to add into here. By popping that one there, I've now taken that edge away. Look at that. Amazing. I'm going to pop another one of them on, because they're my favourites. And then a couple of layers of decoupage, and we're pretty much done with this, really, because the Flower of the Month is doing everything for us. The colour, the movement, it's all there. So for this one, I'm just going to use my tweezers. Do I want it here? Possibly, but I don't want it all at the front, because this, remember, this is the foreground as well, this one that we've popped in. I'm going to tuck that one in there, and it covers the other one, but it's still balanced. Yep, isn't that, oh, I just love this colour. And then we've got a couple of other elements in here. Do I want to bring up a little bit over here? Or maybe at the top. Nope, I'm quite happy with what that is. I might elongate it. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Having a little play and a look what you've got. And also, like, pop it on and let's have a look at what it looks like. You don't have to stick it down straight away. Move things around. So to finish this off, we've got the movement. The dies are doing all that for us. The colour is so strong, it's just beautiful against the black. So the black and everything is working together. We've focused everything because we've created an aperture. And we can create the apertures also with those lovely matte layers that we've got. So we've got the split unity layer that adds, that can be an aperture. So you could have created the aperture here. Just because it's a shape, we don't have to put the flower back in the shape. It is just a shaped aperture, and then build the flower off of it. And now, because I can tuck this in, and again, the special way of being able to use 3D glue gel is, I know I've put glue gel on those, but let's snip that off a second. I want to be able to tuck this further in. So I'm now weaving what I've got in and out and on top of and through, and I'm just going to bring that a little bit further round. So I'm extending my fuchsia, and it's now growing around that edge, but I'm not wasting any of this. This is now going to go back in just down here, but underneath, like so. And that is just incredible fuchsia. So let me move all of these things out of the way. Super quick, using everything that we've got probably at home anyway. Backing paper that brings you focus, or a scene in the background, and building that up around there. But remember, we've got those lovely bottles and vases, so I could put a little bottle or a little vase on here as well, which would totally change the project. But that is our fabulous new fuchsia. Check it out on our actual website, on highlightcrafts.com. There's a wonderful bundle on there for you to have a look at, but isn't that just phenomenal? So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.
If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notifications of all of our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.